Mark.
And it's Jason.
We're back.
And today we're talking about our adventure to Rishikesh.
In episode 5 of The Road to Chantra. Okay, so we get to Rishikesh, one of the holy cities along the Ganges River, and we have a day all to ourselves. And so we set our own itinerary up for sightseeing. And we're going to see the Ganges, dip our toes, totally did it. We're going to hit the Lakshman Jula, the Ram Jula, 2 bridges, and we're going to see the Beatles ashram, where the Beatles lived for 1 year when they wrote the White Album.
Incredible. So we go off into the town, and the first place we hit up is a music store, which was actually also a music school. So we venture in, and we decide to ask if we can come in and look at the sitars inside.
So the woman there says, absolutely, my husband's a sitar player, he's going to come up. So we wait about 15 minutes, and this dude comes out in this beautiful white shirt with blue, flowery stuff on it, looking fly.
And his shirt open just enough.
For a taste. Just a taste. And so he plays the sitar for us. He lets us play the sitar.
Yeah, which was awesome.
It's a great experience. We learn all about it. He plays the harmonium for us. He lets I played the harmonium.
Yeah.
I took the time to do that, and that's kind of a keyboardy instrument. And it was just a great time.
Yeah, it was a wonderful experience. And at the end of it, we felt so appreciative of this guy that we wanted to give him some money for his time. Because he spent probably like an hour with us just playing instruments, telling us about them. And so we tried to give him some money for it. And then he told us, you know what, don't worry about it. I'm a teacher, I love music, this is what I do. And he just basically sent us on our way.
Yeah. So we got a free hour of lessons, thanks to the haggler, once again. And so we hit the Lakshman Jula, the first bridge, and it's just a passenger bridge, no wider than 2 people standing next to each other. And we're pushing our way through, it's packed with people, also motorcycles and cows. This thing is swaying back and forth. It was very, very packed, very scary. Made it across, no problem. And then we hit the little Buddha for lunch. And we had this dessert.
Hello to the Queen.
Hello to the Queen.
And we did say hello to the Queen.
Because we felt so regal. Because it was a decadent dessert. There were bananas, some sort of wafery cracker, ice cream.
I think it was a cookie.
A cookie, cracker, cookie, same
It
doesn't matter.
It gave you the crunch you needed.
It was the texture. That's what was important here. And it was stacked straight to the heavens. Mark, visual representation.
Vanilla ice cream, more vanilla ice cream, even more vanilla ice cream.
That's how big this thing was.
Covered in chocolate fudge everywhere.
And it's good we ate it because we needed the energy. We had a long walk ahead of us. After lunch, we tried to hit that Beatles ashram. And so before we talk about this, the best story of the trip, it's time for a segment we call Video Game Update. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES, Paperboy for the NES, and The Little Mermaid for the NES, vanquished. So we walked for 2 hours trying to find the Beatles ashram, no clue where it is.
In the burning hot sun.
We're tired.
We're thirsty.
And we're defeated. But finally, we get some information. Somebody tells us exactly where it is. We backtrack a little bit. We go in through the gate. 100 rupees to get in. Worth the price of admission.
Every rupee.
So we go up. It's an overgrown collection of buildings. No one lives there anymore, but it's kind of a monument to the Beatles. And so we go in, and there's something called the Beatles Cathedral, where an empty building has been repurposed. People have come in from all over the world to paint on the walls and the ground and the ceiling. It was a really beautiful experience.
Although it was very beautiful and we were enjoying it, we were so exhausted at this point. So what we decided to do is we decided to sit down outside on the steps and just take a little break.
2 of our classmates, though, decided to move on and go further into the bush. It was a few minutes later where we heard the screams. Terror from the left of us. And we sat and we saw Kelsey, our classmate, running out of the bush with this look of fear and sadness and grief on her face.
And we looked to her and said, Kelsey, what happened?
And she said nothing.
So we asked her again, Kelsey, what happened?
And still, she said nothing.
So we asked her, Kelsey, I know you saw something. At least show us what had happened.
And so Kelsey This is a shout out for you. We'll finish the story next time.